The reasonable man adapts himself to the world. The unreasonable one persists in trying to adapt the world to himself. Therefore, all progress depends on the unreasonable man.
It's tricky, man, because it's a lot of mental reprogramming you got to do more than anything, more than removing yourself from an environment. You have to mentally reprogram yourself for success.
You gotta go hard, you gotta believe in yourself, and you gotta have a sense of humor and know that bullshit is gonna happen. You can't be too serious about it and too emotionally affected when bullshit happens. You have to just stick to the script, believe, have overwhelming confidence, be your own biggest fan, your own biggest believer, and put it on your back and carry the weight.
But then again, I look at it like the gang gonna test you. You know what I mean? The gang, everything gonna test you if it's worthwhile.
Right.
And you gonna make decisions based on what you care about more. And without even being conscious that you're getting tested, you're gonna be getting tested. And so you're gonna have decisions to make. Should I, continue this lifestyle, whether it's shopping, clothes, whatever your lifestyle is, or do I gotta sacrifice a little bit?
I look at it like, we honor the people that ain't quit. We honor the people that stay down.
I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I do start to be like, man, this is a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that's what it's supposed to feel like. If you are going toward what the vision look like, and that's like greatness. That's, on multiple levels. That's the vision that I'm working toward. So I'm like, I just think about that. Like, this shit ain't supposed to feel, comfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. It's supposed to stretch you. It's supposed to be a burden to a degree. And you gotta, wrap your mind around that and accept it and embrace it. And you catch some wisdom off of that. You know what I mean? The marathon is just about seeing long term, seeing a vision, understanding that nothing really worthwhile happens overnight, and just sticking to your script long enough to make something real happen. Laying a brick every day instead of trying to build a brick wall. Just lay a brick every day. When I went into this project, I just was like, I want every line to be something that, if we cut the music off, it's solid. You know what I mean? It's not, I want every song, every hook, every verse, every line, I just want it to be pure and just on the bullseye. Music is spiritual. Anybody that fuck with music long enough, if you don't cloud yourself and miss it, you're gonna realize it's spiritual. You can miss it though, you know what I mean? But if you in tune and you present enough, you're gonna be like, it's vibrations, it's the word. If you even read the Bible, in the beginning, it was the word. That's the first thing that the Bible say. You know what I mean? So the power of the word is intense, it's real.
And eventually marathons, do have a finishing line.
Right.
But for you, when do you feel like you're gonna come to your end of the race?
I mean, yeah, life. At the end of life,
Right.
But I feel like it's not limited to music, that point of view. It's not just about making music, it's just about, a mentality, in my opinion, just how to take your lumps in life, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna take your L's, you're gonna have your ups and downs. So just a philosophy or a point of view on how to look at the journey. You know what I mean? You got where you at, you got where you're trying to be. And then you got all this shit in between that's not gonna matter when you get here. You know what I mean? So I feel like, and it was a way of inspiring myself also. Just like a pep talk I was telling myself while I was in a vulnerable moment, you know what I mean? Yeah.
That the marathon, it goes on.
It don't stop,
what.
you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this. It wasn't about this moment. I was doing this way back then. Doing this back then got me here. So reflect, bro. Just, you know what I'm saying? Keep it going.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do a lot of self-evaluation. And you gotta do a lot of hard decision making. But you gotta, I think that if you committed to progress and you committed to success, that you're gonna figure it out based on survival and necessity. This whole thing, we look at life like it's about what you can get from life. And I think, I read something, I was like, that's not what it is. You're gonna always be unfulfilled if you look at life like that. It's about knowing you're gonna leave one day. And when you leave, the only way you're gonna be fulfilled is if you gave everything you had.
Really though,
and you emptied yourself here. And you left it all here because it's temporary and you got a moment.
Yeah, I think I read that somewhere. It was just like the highest human act is to inspire. You know what I mean? And so for me, it's like, why do I don't care really the business side of music outside of just being a hustler. When it comes to music I love, you know, I might pay attention and get informed about how the album performed, but it don't really influence how I feel about the music. So, you know, when I thought about what factor make me like the music, you know, what really is it? And I think it's like the music that inspires you. I learned when I was younger, like, you can't put your expectation of me on me. I'm me, you feel me? And you're not gonna ever make me feel bad for it. You're not gonna, you know, make me react to how you reacting to me. I don't care, I'm me.
You know, master your energy. Do your best to master your energy and what you put out, you know, and unless that's what you want, you know, because you entitled to whatever you want to create, whatever experience you want to create for yourself. But if you're tired of that shit, adjust the energy. You know what I mean? As best you can, adjust what you wake up thinking and what you say, and then lastly what you do.
Words is powerful, you know, and I think that the ability to articulate, you know, you could really impact people. I think as human beings, everybody has a natural gift and a natural passion, but then you go outside and you get influenced and you feel pressure from what's going on outside. And so, you know, I read one time, like, would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at peace with yourself and at war with the world?